Hello there, guys. So after days and days of research, I finally boiled down to these four laptops and bought one of them. Now, there were some very important considerations, some of which most people are not aware of, that led to my decisions. And so I thought I should make this video so that maybe you can make the right and informed decision as well. Now, before I dive right in, I thought it's also proper to let you know about my previous laptop. It's the Asus Chromebook C201. Now, this laptop was just 11.6 inches, which was super portable and very convenient to carry around. And I bought it for just 21,000 rupees. Now, I had it with me for 3 years and it's still running with a lag here and there. But overall, it was perfect for my needs at that time, where my primary use of this laptop was to type and do some basic browsing and YouTubing. And it worked very well, but now I crave for a higher performance and also have a budget of around 50,000 to 60,000 rupees. And therefore I came across these laptops that I've mentioned previously. Now, the important considerations that I have for my laptop purchase are the following right here. Now, I'm a student, a law student to be more specific, and typing projects and drafting memos for long, continuous stretches are an integral part of my student life. So, right off the bat, the keyboard and battery life become very important for me. Then comes the display, as I would also be staring at it for long periods of time, and a good performance would also come in handy from time to time. With all of this, I was looking for a laptop in the range of 50,000 to 60,000. Alright, so the first laptop for the summary review is the Lenovo Ideapad 330s. Now, the main reason this laptop is on the list is because of my trust in Lenovo actually, and it also had an attractive price. And there were a lot of reviews that praised it for its performance and the keyboard. But these two were the main reasons why I didn't buy the laptop: the display and the battery. Now, the battery, the reviews say that couldn't even last for 3 hours. But more importantly, it was the display that bothered me the most. It emits something called the pulse width modulation, which I wasn't aware of till I came across this laptop research adventure of mine. And so, a little bit about PWM is that it is harmful for your eyes. If there is PWM in your laptop, it's better to have it at a high frequency, around 20,000 times per second instead of say 200. Now this is because apparently there's some kind of flickering that goes on, and your eyes would notice something of lower frequency and cause strain and headaches. But if it's at a high frequency, your eyes wouldn't notice. So therefore, like, if there was a high frequency, you would be able to work for a long period of time without any strain or any problem. Now, laptopmedia.com and notebookcheck.com do a great review and an extensive review of almost every laptop that at least I've Googled up. So this was a super important consideration for me because I care about my eyes and I know that I would be working in front of the laptop for long hours. Right, so this was the second laptop that was on my list. It was the Lenovo Thinkpad E14. And the main reason I'll say that it was on the list is because it's a ThinkPad. That legacy that it holds, and the amazing keyboard that it has, and the build for rough and tough use, and the performance that it carries. I mean, it would have been a great laptop. But then again, the reason that I didn't buy it was the PWM. I was almost rushing to buy this laptop. I was fixed. I was like, this is gonna be my laptop. Till I found out about the pulse width modulation. And again, I heard this is emitted in a very low frequency in this laptop, so it would definitely cause strain to your eyes. So this was the reason that I didn't buy the ThinkPad, which I was kind of disappointed, I'll admit, but well, there's always another choice. This was the third option, the ACER Swift 3. Now, this laptop was also praised for its display and performance, and it actually didn't have any pulse width modulations emitted. So this was actually a pretty good laptop, but then this was the reason why I didn't buy it, the keyboard. I heard about its short key travel, which is basically the total distance from the key at rest to full depression until it hits bottom. And I've read a lot about how this can lead to cramping of hands, but I guess it shouldn't really be a problem if you don't type too much. Overall, this is a really good laptop. I was not really tempted to buy it because of the looks. I was looking for something more attractive, and this was also off on the looks, so wasn't really I wasn't really interested in buying this laptop. So then I'm coming to the fourth option, and you're right, this is the one that I actually bought. This is the Asus Vivobook S14, right? So my reasons for buying this laptop was that first reason was it does not emit any PWM at all. It has a really good design and ergo lift for a good typing experience, and for me, as you remember, typing was an important consideration. And it really had great specs for the price of around 50,000 rupees. And I've read a lot about the battery life and how it is a really good laptop with battery lives. So, but while I did order the laptop and while it did come to my house and I did use it for like a week or so, the product was defective and the key pieces started coming off. So I had to return it because that's a brand new laptop and I couldn't already be facing such problems. The trackpad was also problematic. It would not respond properly. So for these reasons, I crossed out. I just returned this laptop. And I think whatever happened was for a good reason because my laptop research adventure began again after I returned this laptop. Now, even when I received the laptop, I felt it was a little too big because I did make the jump, of course, from 11.6 inch to a 14 inch. But there was something about it that I didn't really like after I received the laptop. So I went further researching and I'm really happy with the laptop that I bought right now. And the laptop is the Asus Zenbook 14. Now while this laptop was a little more pricier, it was 57,990 when I bought it. The laptop was just stunning and it's beautiful. When the laptop first arrived, I could not take my eyes off it. It was really a beautiful looking laptop. And the specs were amazing, 8 GB RAM, and it had a 512 GB PCIe SSD, and it even had Microsoft Student integrated with it, which came with it. And the weight is amazingly light. I mean, I compared it with my previous Asus Chromebook C201 with 11 inch, and with this being a 14 inch, the weight difference wasn't really that much. And the laptop does look, for some reason, smaller than a regular 14 inch laptop. And so far, it's been around 5-6 days since I've been using this laptop, and it's going great. It performs great. It boots up really quickly, and I've been downloading so many apps on it, and I've been using it to the fullest extent actually at this point, and it seems to perform very well. So I actually ended up buying this laptop from the previous Asus Vivobook, and I will say that I'm very happy with it. And if you are actually looking for a laptop within this range, I would say that this is the best to go for. And one more thing, while this laptop does emit PWM, that is the pulse width modulation, it emits at a brightness level of around 20%. That's when the PWM effect really starts showing. Otherwise, when at a higher brightness level, you do not have any issue with regard to the PMW because it's at a high frequency. And which is basically like that it is non-existent. So yeah, that's that. I might even do a review about its use after 1 month, and if if I should, do let me know in the comment section, guys. So that's that. Thank you for watching. I hope it was helpful, and I hope this would really help you make an informed decision with your next laptop purchase. Thank you.